we go.
Can we do it?
Hello, everyone. Adventures in Technology.
The many adventures in technology. Oh, well, deep breath. Here we are live. We have had many behind the scenes difficulties. So I'm going to start with a true confession. I have never actually met Mary before. Mary, I saw you do I saw you do an interview with a couple of friends that I adore, Grant and Cassie, and I was like, oh, I think I like her.
Awesome. That's so much fun. And then you found out we were doing the thing on the same day?
Yeah, we are both facilitators of Access Consciousness, and we are both doing a facelift class, an Access Energetic facelift class, this coming up Saturday. So I was like, let's get out there and talk about this beautiful process. So first, let's start by you introducing yourself, because I actually can't introduce you since I don't actually know you.
You don't actually know me. Okay, I am Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator, and I've been with facilitating as a certified facilitator for about 5 years. But the facelift, I've been doing that for pretty well since its inception, which has been almost 10 years. Lots of history there. And I work with bodies a lot. I'm just finishing off becoming a 3-day body process facilitator. I love working with bodies. And retired from the elementary school system after 37 years.
Oh, I love this. So you're bringing such a wealth of tools to the conversation. This is exciting. So if you could use only 3 words to describe the Access Energetic Facelift, what do you think those 3 words would be?
It is amazing. Does that work?
That's just one. It is amazing. Okay, I guess I'll take it.
Nurturing, fun, playful. Yeah, it is doesn't count. Okay, in the 3 words. Playful, very playful.
So I guess I should have maybe prefaced that with the warning that we're trying to talk about something that's beyond words and into energy. So we're going to grab these words, and they're always going to fall a little bit short, but boy, we hope they invite you to get curious about it. This energy, this process that is playful and amazing and nurturing, as Mary says.
And the other thing with words too, Linda probably, I mean, I'm an X-Men facilitator, and really energy is our first language, and I'm guessing maybe Linda's a little bit X-Men as well. And so it is talking about an energy, right? An energetic facelift, the energy and what we can change.
Yeah. So let's say I am a person who has never really even heard of Access Consciousness, maybe has never been to an energetically based class like this. How would I even know that I am interested?
Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful thing about this class is you don't require any experience, just a curiosity about bodies, faces. Like I have lots, like estheticians that would come that would like to add something to their practices. So you really just have to be curious more than anything else about what we can shift and change when we have actually hands on the body with a gentle touch. And knowing that it's not always about the face.
Yeah, I want to underline for those watching, if you're right now curious, I'm going to say that's your first indicator that this class is for you. And what could they expect during the day? It's 1-day class, so what could they expect during that day?
Well, they can expect a brilliant facilitator. Linda or Mary, or whoever else might be facilitating. And we are facilitators, which means we're not healers. So nothing's broken. We don't have to fix anything. We don't have a point of view about wrinkles or lines or smile lines or the face or anything about the face. So we don't come in with any judgments or any points of view. What we're facilitating a lot is that you letting go of any judgments that you might have about you and maybe the face and aging or other people's points of view. And as you start to drop your points of view, then all of those points of view, like all those judgments, we kind of lock in, like our worry lines and our stress lines, all of that, as we start to drop those points of view, there's a possibility that something can change on the actual face. Or not. And we don't necessarily have a point of view that that's going to change either.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I know that since I was a little kid, I have used my face almost more as a mask to hide.
Mm-hmm.
And also at the same time, a mask to make people, I guess, judge me in a certain way. So I don't know. What do you think the possibilities are there for someone else who could relate to that?
When you started working with the facelift, did you let go of any of that, like, need to hide behind your face?
Yeah, I actually choke up a little bit when you say that.
Yeah, like if that is actually possible, that we're hiding and we're really trying to put this face on all the time. And so as we are willing to let go of having to have a certain face and look a certain way and be a certain way, then everything can change.
Yeah. What would happen if we didn't have to put a face on for the world?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So the other thing I'm going to guess that might pop up for people as they get curious about the Access Energetic Facelift class is money. What if I get all curious and I come snooping around and then I think, oh my gosh, money, how am I going to find the money?
Well, I wonder if you chose the class, what that could create as a revenue stream.
Oh, there you're kind of flipping it on its head.
Yeah, and if you were happier, what that could create with revenue streams.
Oh. And what is the value of being kind and nurturing with our bodies and with our faces? And universe, what would it take for money to drop into my lap for this class?
And that's a great question. And as weird and crazy as it sounds, you can actually ask that. Hey, because your body, like, we're hanging out with our bodies, right? And our bodies like to be happy and nourished and loved and cared for. And if we're willing to actually ask, hey, universe, hey, whoever, hey, my partner, it could be anywhere, from anywhere. I'm interested in taking care of me. Can you help me out here? And sometimes if you ask, it shows up in the most random places.
Yeah, leave a little bit of room for magic.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's the question I want to ask here? I kind of want to ask you a little bit about, it's called a facelift class. Is it merely about my face?
I think what I really love about this class is it's not just about your face. Like, it's so much more. So for me, it can be really lifting the spirits. You know, it's like a facelift of the spirits. I've also noticed, I am an athlete, and I look at the facelift and I notice when I'm talking about the facelift even that my abdominal muscles change. They engage in a different way. So there has been rumors that it can also support boob lifts or stomach lifts, like changes in the body. because you're letting go of all those points of
Yeah.
view.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
All those
soft
judgments that we encounter every day with our face, with our body. And I especially love that facelift of the spirits, like right there.
Yeah, and
Would
it
make it
is one
worth
of
it.
my favorite classes for that very reason. It is really, all
Yeah.
about you and nourishing you. And I've had a lot of fun. The first time I took it, which was, like I say, many years ago, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
I took it with a group of women, and we've stayed in touch and we exchange. So in this class, you learn how to do the energetic facelift, and then you can gift
Yeah.
and exchange with whoever's in the class or friends or anyone that's taken the class. So it's kind of the gift that goes
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. This class is one that I would do again and again and again, just because you get to come and receive 2 sessions yourself, as well as gift 2 sessions to a partner. So just for that, it makes a beautiful, kind, nurturing gift to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So am I going to get up off the table after my first facelift, and am I going to look 21 and never have to have another facelift again?
Well, we do recommend you might want a few sessions. I've taught this a long time. I have to say, actually, I'm 95. That's what I keep saying. So in case you're wondering if it works, I'm actually 95 years old. Not quite.
I'm in.
Not quite. I'm 60. So we don't really have a point of view that you're going to jump off a table. In fact, when I first started taking the class, we did take before and after pictures. And some facilitators do that. I don't take the before and after pictures because there's sometimes so much judgments and point of view about I changed, I didn't change, that wrinkle, that, like all of those things. And then it doesn't allow you just to enjoy however the change shows up. So, I mean, your body decide to be 21.
Yeah. What is the gift of these multiple sessions that you're talking about?
The first sessions are like kind of about talking to the body that it's actually possible to change.
Yeah.
So it's like an invitation. And the class is an invitation to the body. And it's, sometimes there's resistances and the body's not so sure about it. And then it starts to soften. So you get two sessions, gifting and receiving in a class. And then as you do multiple sessions, exchanging with other people, or, perhaps Linda's hosting an exchange or I'm hosting an exchange in Ontario, each time the body receives, there's more a sense of relaxation. So multiple sessions.
Just as you're talking, it reminds me of a slow, gentle rain on dry ground rather than like a hard driving rain of like inches and inches in an hour. It's that slow, gentle rain that gets to soak into your body.
I want to come to your class. Just the way you're talking about it, it's like, so beautiful.
Well, and if anybody else is noticing that their body is relaxing and maybe sighing, that's the energy of the Access Energetic Facelift inviting you to come play. So where can people find you, Miss Mary?
Well, it's really fun that we have in 2 provinces and quite far apart on the same day. So I am actually I live in Ontario, not far from Toronto, but I'm traveling 7 hours north in northern Ontario for this weekend's class to a small town called Liskeard. And that's where I'll be having those. But usually I try to do a facelift class every month. I had one last month in London, Ontario, and then one in Toronto. So, you can usually find them on the Access website.
Yeah, my class is coming up on Saturday, but people might be watching this far in the future. So we want to invite you, even, you can find Mary, you can find myself, Or there are so many facelift facilitators around the world. Get curious, get onto the Access Consciousness website, start looking for a facilitator near you, or hot dog, invite Mary or I
Yes.
over to your place to create a class
Love it.
together. So
between the two of us, we should have all of Canada covered.
oh, let's do it. We invite all of Canada and beyond
Yes.
to the facelift.
Or we might even do one together. How much fun would that be?
What would it take?
When we're able to travel, that would be so much fun. Yeah, what else is possible?
Yeah.
And if you can't, like, if you're not sure about it, you know, and you live near Linda or near a facilitator, book a session. You can book a private session also and just find out what it's all about.
Yeah. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everybody. I just want to maybe leave with the question of what would it take for you to be courageous enough to choose a facelift for your spirit and more.
Nice. Beautiful.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you so much. And thank you for
thank you, everybody.
Linda. Have a wonderful class. How much fun can we have?
You too.
I'm excited to know you'll be doing it at the same time. That's awesome.
Let's stay in touch and see how it goes. Bye, everybody.